Good morning. I have every possible layer on. Leo, you're leaving on the... Leo, leave it alone. So good morning, Leo. Good morning. It was cold last night, to say the least. I've been waiting for the sun to come up so I can get out of my tent and not be freezing. Alright, I guess we gotta get up. Look at that frost all around my tent. Oh, but what a beautiful view to wake up to. Alright, I'm gonna make some coffee. I look crazy right now. I'm gonna make some coffee and eat breakfast, and then I'm gonna start hiking. Oh yeah. I was told that there was some 8 to 10 bighorn sheep up there this morning, so we took a little walk before I pack up to see if I could see them, but they weren't there. The couple that just came through the valley said that they probably saw 10 moose this morning as well. Whew. All right, we are on trail. It's about 8:30. Like I said, I didn't rush to get out of camp this morning. I wanted my tent to dry out. There's a lot of frost on it from last night. So, but man, look at that view I woke up to this morning. It was absolutely gorgeous. It was worse sleeping up on the ridge. It was chilly last night. I had to wear all my layers, but we did good. We did good. All right, I think we're going to try to knock out around 17 to 18 miles a day, but again, you never know what's going to happen. I planned on somewhere between 17 and 20 yesterday, and wound up with 21, and we started at 8:30 then. So, and there's not as much climbing today. A little bit of ups and downs, but lots of beautiful views. Let's enjoy these San Juans. I just found somebody dropped their bike pump. I'm gonna go ahead and carry it out. I don't want to carry it out, but it's super light. It's not heavy, but I don't want to just leave it laying back here in the woods. few miles in, probably about 4. It's been one of those mornings where just like every time you turn a corner, there's just another absolutely just drop your jaw view. Just absolutely amazing. Look at this. I'm just walking along, getting in to enjoy that. Man, these San Juans are unreal. The climbs aren't extreme, nice and slowly graded. So it should be a nice day. There's a lot of ups and downs today. Only 3,800 feet of elevation, but about 3,800 feet of descent as well. So it's about equal for if I get to about 18 miles is what I kind of originally plotted out, but we'll kind of just see how the day goes. I've been taking it easy this morning. I took a long time getting out of camp. Everybody that I was hiking around the day before wound up passing my camp in the morning. I'm okay with that. I don't care. It was they were all like super surprised at me camping up on top of that ridge because they all stayed down in that valley that we passed through. I just didn't like the campsites down there. Oh, you can see the trail go all the way over here. It's going to drop back down over in this area, and then I start to see it go back up the mountain on the other side over there. Can't see where it goes from there, but what a beautiful day. We are taking our first pack off break, and we're going to rest here for a good 10-15 minutes. We're about 6 miles into the day, about 11 left to go. I'm going to go get him some water. We're about 2 miles to the next water source, so but we got water here. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to get back on trail. Virginia has Dragon's Tooth. Colorado has the whole dragon. Look at that thing. It's like the spine of the dragon right there. And that looks like his head right in there. That's crazy. It's pretty sick looking. We found some snow. Leo doesn't know it, but we're about to have a snowball fight. He's eating it. Ah! Leo! 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 Snowball! This looks like a nice spot for lunch. What do you think? I think we're going to make us a little spot right over here. And we're going to sit down and just enjoy this view for a minute. See a flatter spot right down here. Alright, here we go. Alright, we are just over 10 miles on the day. Got about 7.5 left, or 15 or 5, depending upon where I stop at. There's a couple different lake options for camping that I was looking at on the map. This lunch view is amazing. I made my little walking tacos, some hot Cheetos in the Smart Tuna Bowl bag. Yeah, it's been a long day. It's been a lot of ups and downs. It's been much like a day on the Appalachian Trail. And just go up and then come back down, and then go up and then come back down, and then go up and come back down. So we've been above 12,000 feet all day long as well. So that's been interesting. And we also have hit 13,000 feet one time today. Oh, so a lot of climbing, but we're going to make it. Probably about three or 4 more hours. Probably get to camp 5-6 o'clock. And yeah, that's what we're looking at. Now I'm just looking at the 2 different ways into Silverton. There's a train that goes into Silverton. I need to figure out what times the train runs, or I can go to the road and hitch. So if the train time's not convenient, I'm probably just going to go to the road and hitch. That'll be a definite then. All right, it's time to get packed back up and get to moving again. There's an old mine right here, right off trail. You can see here's the old tracks where they push the carts in and out of it. And there's the mine shaft right there. We're not going to go into it, but we're going to go up to it. So look at that. I mean, it's pretty much collapsed, but it's blocked off so you can't get into it for people's safety. But pretty cool. That's right here off trail. As soon as we entered this wilderness area, it was right there. That looks like an old mining house, or what was the base of it at least. And so maybe they lived there and they worked out of that mine. All right, let's go ahead and keep on pushing. Well, my Garmin said that we were supposed to have a clear day all day. However, that does not say that, nor does that over there. Now, I haven't been rained on today. It's kind of been all around me. I can see it way off in the distance, but it's definitely raining over there. We still got another like 3 or 4 miles to go, so I'm trying to update my Garmin right now to see if I'm going to get caught in this, or see if I need to stop somewhere before it happens. I'd rather not do a wet dog tent night after such an amazing, beautiful day. Hopefully it updates the weather soon, and I'll give an idea. Like over there we got blue skies, right? But I'm heading in that direction. I can see the trail going that way. I don't know. We had one lake at 15 and the second lake was at 17.7 or something like that. One was at 15.3 and the other was at 17.7. I wanted to go to the second one, but we will see. We will see. All right, I just ran into a gentleman that was going the other direction, and I asked him what the weather looked like, and he was like, it's just swirling all around. And I was letting him know that, hey, you're walking into it, because that storm was right behind me where I just came from, and it don't look like it's, it looks like it's coming this direction. So, but I also asked him about the lakes. I said, hey, we got this lake coming up in less than a mile, and then we got that group of lakes that's a couple miles past that, and which one should I stop at? He said, this one's prettier. So that makes my decision easy. Now, that leaves a couple miles on the table, but I'm okay with that. We got plenty of time to get into Silverton tomorrow, so we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll just get up and get out of that comfy bed early in the morning and start hiking earlier rather than wait until 9 o'clock like we did this morning. Anyway, all right, we're about half a mile from there now, so we're gonna push on into there, and I want to get set up because the last thing I want to do is be wet, and it's gonna be in the 30s tonight. And of course it starts to hail right before we get there. Hopefully it doesn't keep going too long and we can get things set up, but it's another day in Colorado. Well, first lake it is. It's right outside of the vestibule, but I'm not going to show it to you right now because we're in the middle of a hailstorm. We just beat it. We got minimally wet, so I'm happy with stopping for now. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get the tent set up, and then hopefully we get a break in this so I can get some water out of that lake. Well, the hailstorm is over, and there's a pretty view of the lake. I got to go get some water. Okay, this lake is a lot shallower than I thought. So there's going to be only one way to get the water. I'm going to have to walk into the lake. So, that being said, I don't want to get my socks wet. So I'm going to put on my camp shoes that are, will allow my feet to get wet. Oh, it's going to be cold. We're at 12,000 feet. It was just a hailstorm, and now I have to walk into the water to collect it. But there's another storm coming, so I need to go ahead and get this done. Stay. Hey. Stay. See that? Yeah, I don't think it's done with us. No, not by a long shot. This is gonna suck. Like I said, this lake is really shallow. And in order to get water from a lake, you got to be able to scoop without like disturbing the bottom. So it has to be slightly deep. And this is just too shallow. And it's a mud pit. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. There's a little brine in here. Okay, that might be far enough. Oh, I'm disturbing the water. I'm gonna try to do this without Getting crap in my bag. I'm sinking. My feet are sinking. Okay, I got enough. There you go. So I just had to stay ahead of it because look, every time I took a step it was making it muddy and dirty. So as long as I stayed ahead of it, I could get the clean water. Ugh. And to be honest with you, my feet probably could have used that cold water shock. So I'm trying to get out of here without having muddy feet. Ugh. Alright, that was a success. We got one bag of water at least. This will hold us over for that storm. Give me enough to cook and drink tonight. Get Leo some water. Alright. Alright guys, we are making dinner and I am contemplating what I'm going to do tomorrow because the train, which is 11.7 miles away, that will take me into Silverton, leaves at 11:18 a.m. I don't know if I can get 11.7 miles done before 11 o'clock without getting up super early. Then it's like 17 miles to the road where I could hitch into Silverton, so I'm thinking that might be the option that I go with so that I don't have to get up so early. But I'm going to sit here and contemplate on it, and we're going to have to see if that's the option that I decide to go with. I'm making my chicken and ramen tonight, which is working right now. I've got me some warmed up peach tea that I've already made. This instant peach tea that I have, the 4C instant peach tea, is so delicious when you add warm water. I mean, it's good with cold water, but it is really good with warm water. Yeah. So I'll be saving all of those packets to have a nice warm tea. Alright guys, well, I'm going to try to figure out what I want to do before the morning. We're already set up. The storm is now blown over, so I'm not going to pack back up and hike again, but we're going to figure out what we're going to do for tomorrow. We got a couple different options, and yeah, you'll find out tomorrow. See you then.